Você já deve ter notado que no fim dos vídeos de divulgação da Catequese Bom Pastor, lá nos créditos, aparece um nome, Rodrigo Souza, responsável pela tradução e legenda dos vídeos. Eis o Rodrigo, assim como eu, um catequista da Bom Pastor. E aí, Rodrigo, quais foram os critérios que você adotou para selecionar este vídeo?
Então, Carlos, o que me chamou muita atenção nesse vídeo que vocês vão ver agora foi o contraste que existe entre o que nós vivemos no mundo aí fora, no mundo moderno, onde a gente quase não tem muito tempo para fazer muita coisa, às vezes nem tempo para os nossos filhos, e o que as crianças experimentam no microcosmo do átrio, onde elas têm o tempo necessário, o silêncio e o ambiente necessários, a concentração necessária para poder ouvir a voz de Deus e se relacionar com Jesus, o Bom Pastor. Então encantem-se com a beleza desse vídeo que vocês vão assistir agora, que é mais um da série do nosso projeto de divulgação sobre a Catequese do Bom Pastor.
Our world moves very quickly, it's very loud, we're always running. And this, I think, is challenging for all of us, but especially so for our children. And where can they find a place where they can just be children of God?
The Catechesis of the Good Shepherd first and foremost recognizes that a relationship already exists between the child and God, and it seeks to help the child enjoy that relationship. What I love most about this method is that it really respects the dignity of the child, the developmental age and the needs that children have at their different ages. Sophia Cavalletti, who was one of the foundresses of it, really watched and learned based on the responses of the child, what is the face of God that the child really needs?
The catechesis welcomed me with great joy.
I like all the works, and I also like reading the Bible pretty much because I like what's in it, and it's pretty cool. It's quiet. I like the peace.
We look at, the beautiful parables of the kingdom. The kingdom is like a mustard seed. The kingdom is the pearl. The great joy is in that parable of the pearl. How the pearl is so beautiful.
It's going to give you the stories. Jesus is going to give you the parables he told and the meaning to that.
How simple it is and yet so profound and beautiful that it's really impacted my life. It's helped me understand why we do what we do at Mass, and then it's helped me understand the scriptures and the gospel, and just it's been really amazing.
Durante los años de formación, nosotros los catequistas nos maravillamos y descubrimos mucho sobre este lenguaje de los signos. Esto a la vez nos ayuda a vivir nuestra relación con Dios de una manera muy particular, con gran alegría y siguiendo a los niños al reino.
And within the space, different types of materials are offered to the children that are related to themes of scripture and liturgy, and allows the child, after hearing the proclamation of the word or a presentation on our faith, to then work with these materials to help them move more deeply into reflection about those themes.
And I remember thinking about it and then going home and just thinking about it and being like, wow, so that's the Good Shepherd, and that's my Good Shepherd, and he's my sister's Good Shepherd.
They have this moment where they're like, oh, that makes sense, or wow, that was so cool. That's the connection they make with them, and the teachings is really satisfying to me because I used to have those moments.
Sometimes people are concerned within a parish that they won't have the space or the time or the money to provide a place prepared just for children. But the blessings that come out of this show that it doesn't have to be so expensive or even time-consuming.
They're sheep and it's a good shepherd, and they're really nicely done. And they you can tell that they're meant for this, and they are really made for Catechesis of the Good Shepherd.
And there comes a moment when the children look to the materials and say, did somebody make this for me? And we can say yes, because we want you to know Jesus. So this is important. And once they're made, they're made. The formation of the catechist, people say, well, we can't ask people to spend so much time in catechist formation, yet our catechists see their time of formation like a retreat. And they thank us for the time that they've spent in it. So again, it's a blessing upon blessing.
What I see now after 22 years, the children and the families of those children who have moved through this formation process are the ones that are still involved in many, many areas of ministry in a parish.
In fact, many of our catechists, they came when their children were 3, and now their grandchildren are 3 and 4 and 5, and they've never left. They've always remained because of the work.
You really get to share your faith with others, and you get to learn more about it, and you also make a lot of friends that you get to keep throughout your life.
Thankful for knowing a lot about God and all the people that everyone should know about God.
The world is crazy, so when they have this in the back of their mind, it's perfect for them to be able to go to that place and remember the teachings that they learned throughout the atrium.
They really identify with the Good Shepherd, and so I really feel like they've been able to develop a deeper relationship with Jesus as their Good Shepherd because of the atrium.
I want to see it grow, not just on a national scale, but all over the world, because I know more kids than just us in our community need this education.
They delight. In fact, I remember a child, we were talking about how he calls by name, and the child said, yes, he calls me Joy.
I think I fell in love with my faith all over again when I watched 9 little boys, very rambunctious little boys, standing outside playing, and a woman came to a door, rang a bell, and these little boys lined up and entered a room. And I thought, what are they doing in there? I've got to go find out.